Hello, everybody, and welcome to... My standard intro format doesn't work if it's not part of a show that I'm doing a series of. It's not going to be the name of the show, though. I am going to make you a weird little bonus video today. I'm going to do so in response to the literally ones of complaint I received that today's video was only 10 minutes long, and that apparently was not enough Kade for somebody's Sunday. Which is incredibly flattering for my ego, because my ego needed the help. I appreciate that, and so does everybody who's going to have to deal with me tomorrow. But in the meantime, I have come up with an odd little concept. I've been playing with this one for a little while. I have a bunch of flashback recorded video clips that I pulled off of my PS4 hard drive from various games and various stupid occurrences that I just wanted to watch back and do kind of like a react video to. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of my favorite examples. And we're going to watch through those whilst I give you my thoughts, feelings, and context on what is going on. So, without further ado, let us begin. We have a clip from the PS4 version of 7 Days to Die. Here we can see I am playing split screen, and I've spotted a pig. That's me on the left. And I'm going to smack a pig on the butt. And I forgot there was a landmine on the other side of that fence, which is really unfortunate. And, I mean, why waste good bacon, right? So there's your example. I exploded a pig with my negligence. This is the Kade Plays way. We'd negligently detonate local fauna. It's just a thing we do. Alright, so for our clip number 2, and in fact number 3, but for number 2, we've got a clip from Dark Souls 3. I played a lot of Dark Souls 3, like, a lot. And there was one particular time where I got really into the asynchronous multiplayer. I would play the as a Blades of the Dark Moon guy. It, rather than being a hostile invader, it kind of had a more interesting player versus player mechanic. So if somebody was in like the Baby First Covenant, and as a Blade of the Dark Moon, if they got invaded by a red spirit, their like Covenant ring would auto summon you on their side to protect them. Your whole thing was you were opposed to the invaders. So here I'd been summoned because there was a red spirit somewhere in this guy's world. But we were having trouble finding him. It's in the Dragon's Eyrie. And we decided to go down this elevator. Which is really funny because very shortly thereafter, we found where the spirit was. He fell down the elevator shaft and destroyed himself. I got a proof of Concord, and those are normally kind of tricky to come by. So I wasn't exactly too upset by that. I think about that video clip way too often. It pops into my brain at the most random times. I don't think I'll ever forget it. Now I have another one from Dark Souls 3 where I was fighting a red spirit. Now this is an NPC red spirit invader. It is Night Slayer Taric, which y'all should be familiar with if you're Dark Souls 3 players. He's the guy who drops the Fume Greatsword, which is like broken as hell and used in certain boss fights. And I decided to go for this fucking like Star Wars Blades of Light duel on the bridge over lava kind of thing, because even when I'm playing solo games on my own in an otherwise empty room, I'm a slut for the drama. And then I remember that this game includes a very interesting button combination that allows me to do a kick. I just kicked him off the bridge into the lava. Because fuck that guy. And you still get the drops, because it puts him on the nearest accessible location to you. So, fuck it, why not kick a guy off a bridge into lava? It's pretty... It's what Obi-Wan would have done, probably. It's basically what he did, right? What I'm saying is I'm basically the Obi-Wan Kenobi of Dark Souls 3, and if anybody wants to come at me over that, the comment section's under the video. Fight me, scrubs. Now we got a good one. I like this one. This one's Fallout 4. And you'll note that there's a lot of games here that are also on PC and better on PC. When I first moved to America, I didn't have a PC to bring with me. So I played a lot on the PS4 at that time because it was what I had available to me. So just like in a gunfight in the capital city, like I think it's Boston Wasteland, and I go to target this guy with a VATS shot. I hit to execute the shot. The game bugs out. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, this location is far away. Then suddenly I'm in the sky, falling under a bridge. My gun's going off, and then I die. Have you ever been so drunk that you went to point a gun at a radiation zombie, and then the second you pulled the trigger, you got fired? The location that you see me get popped to is like half the entire fucking game world away. Like 400 feet in the air. And then just slowly fall while my gun autonomously discharges and I plow into the floor. That was a moment of confusion and also a moment of frustration that had caused me to break my first PS4 controller by throwing it across the room in a fit of rage. It's alright, it was one of the ugly gold ones. Nobody cares about those. I also couldn't afford PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds because it was expensive, so I played H1Z1 instead, but it's the same thing. This isn't exactly funny, I'm just really proud of my performance here. So there's these two guys, right? They're having a gunfight. If I start shooting, they're both going to pay attention to me, so I throw a smoke grenade as I kill the first one, so the second one doesn't know where the shots came from, and then you get drilled in the back. And it worked like a charm. That was probably the closest I ever came to being successful at a Battle Royale game. I am obscenely proud of myself for my masterful strategy, and everybody can now feel free to further boost my ego by commenting how cool you thought that was, and you're all welcome for me even existing and showing you this clip. I'm the greatest. Now back to stupidity. You ever heard of a game, or a series of games called Just Cause? You ever heard of the number that comes between 2 and 4? Because I was playing Just Cause 3 one time. I'm supposed to be riding in the back of a truck. And then I shot this truck and it exploded, and then something else exploded, and then I was spinning through the sky. And I tried to shoot a boat. The boat went away. The truck is in the ocean now. It's Mario's truck. Mamma mia, I failed the fucking mission. The escape vehicle destroyed. Yep. I mean, it looks fine. You could probably just tow it back out. Maybe pull the engine apart and try the parts. But just, for some reason, the physics force that the game applied from that explosion to the truck I was riding was way too fucking high, and then suddenly my truck was made of, like, balsa wood and fucking airplane wing parts. And we just went to absolute space for a second, and then came back down into a beautiful turquoise bit of beachy water. Which, if you're into that sort of thing, is great, but I really wanted to finish that fucking mission. That sucked, and I still had to try it like 4 more times. In the vein of things that are better on PC, but I was playing on PS4 because I'm a scrub, who likes Overwatch? I like Overwatch. I was playing Overwatch one time. I was playing Reinhardt, and I just grabbed a guy and piled him off the edge of the stage, and then we both died by falling into the ice. I want to run that one again. It's his little charge grab move. You're supposed to, like, hit a wall and do bonus damage with it, but I was just like... I was just committed to the... If I die, you die. Like, the Pyrrhic victory didn't seem like a bad thing to me at the time. I made my choices, and I believe, if I remember rightly, we ran that mission all the way to the end, and I think my team won that one. So my sacrifice was worth it. Just taking a guy with me to the depths of icy hell. It's a beautiful thing if you let it be. Another thing that I did play on my PS4 was Red Dead Redemption 2. It had an online mode. Its online mode was shit. And it ran like shit. And it populated mission objectives like shit. Observe. Here I am, cowboying through the cowboy lands in cowboy history. And I got to eliminate a target, right? But why the target up there, though? It's okay. He got crushed by his own horse. Mission passed. Money for me. Why did it spawn that man in the sky? And I almost respect the fact that the tracker for that quest only cared if he died, and as long as he died, I got paid. Because if it was whether or not I killed him, I would have been pissed. But just the man rode the horse through the sky like he was in some kind of messed up off-brand Disney movie, and he just wanted to go to faraway lands and live a beautiful life. But then his horse's ass broke his neck. Which is what he deserves for being a bandit. Oh, and now, oh Christ, one of my favorites. Sometimes wrestling game physics is bad and dumb. Here I am, playing my creative character against Dolph Ziggler. I go to hit him with a trash can, and he stands up through the trash can and starts seizing the fuck out. What are you doing, Dolph? Where are you going, buddy? Don't leave. Come back. I still want to talk to you about beating you to death with a trash can. But he can't stop, and I just have no idea what happened here. I put the controller down. I'm just like, this is happening? He's just skating around on the floor like he's got fucking rocket boots. He's jammed on the fucking fence. Don't know why he's doing like a little splits jump right there. Don't know what he was like going for with that particular maneuver, but this just goes on for way too long. And then he randomly hits me with the famouser because he's a dick. Oh, you ever been so drunk you just got stuck in a trash can and seized the fuck out? It's his little like shoulder shrug spaz motions that make me laugh so much with that. So that is that is a brief selection of the amusing good times of playing PS4 and an opportunity for us to bond as a content creator and his fan base, as a man and his viewers, as a bunch of people who just love watching busted shit being busted, stupid, and dumb. And y'all get to laugh at me, because that's always a good thing to do, and you get, oh, what's this, like 13 more minutes of Kade on your Sunday. If your Sunday's gone that badly that 13 more minutes of my bullshit can help, I'm so sorry to hear that, but hopefully this has served to remediate whatever problems you're facing in your life. If not, it was just an asshole talking shit about some dumb shit that happened on some dumb video games one time back in the day. So I guess we'll just end with the classics. And say that I have been Kade. This has been a selection of stupid crap. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.